What is up, my friends? The international break is over and you are very welcome along to this Manchester City preview here on Anfield Agenda. We are in a real make or break week in our season. We've got Manchester City at the weekend on Saturday, then we've got Chelsea midweek, and we follow that up with a very tough fixture against Arsenal at Anfield next weekend. And I think this will go a long way to deciding our fate about whether we'll have Champions League football or not next season. So if you're a regular viewer, you know how this video is going to work. I'm going to go through, give you my predicted 11 for the game, my score prediction, and a few other thoughts along the way. If you're new, what I want you to do is hopefully enjoy the video, but most importantly, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Who do you think Klopp should go with? What's your own score prediction? And how nervous are you? Because playing Manchester City at the Etihad at the best of times is a daunting task, but for me, 12:30 kickoffs on a Saturday throw in that little bit of added uncertainty, and they always do make me very, very nervous. So with that in mind, before I get stuck into the score predictions to starting 11, we got to pay the bills. So as you can see, we are proudly brought to you today and all on match days with thanks to our friends at Circl. The football sweepstakes game where the winner really is decided by events that happen live on the pitch, and every single moment counts. If you'd like to join us on Saturday for a goal gifter circle, now what that means is every time a goal is scored in the game, 20% of the pot will be paid out by Circl, with the remaining balance paid out at the final whistle if there is anything left. Hopefully it's a high scoring game and we don't have anything left at the end of the game, but if we do, Circl will pay that out to whoever is top of the circle at the end of the game. What you need to do to join up with us is scan that QR code in the top right hand corner of the video. You'll also see a link in the description if you'd like to go that way. If you would like to get yourselves £5 in free bets when you deposit and place your first £5 in bets, use the referral code anfieldagenda, all one word. That way when you sign up, deposit and place your first £5 in bets, Circl will match that with £5 in free bets for you to use at your discretion. We've been really enjoying playing along with you guys in the circles during the season. We hope it's become part of your match day routine. And again, it is a gambling product, so you do need to be a UK resident, age 18 plus, to play along with us. And of course, we urge you guys to always gamble responsibly. So look, let's get stuck into it. And I'm going to start off with the score prediction. I'm being realistic, and I think, honestly, with what we've shown so far this season, heading into this game, and yes, they could be without Foden, they could be without Haaland, but still Manchester City at home, they're in a title race, we're hopefully in a top 4 race. Would I take a draw right now? You bet your ass I would. And that's exactly what I've gone with my prediction. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. That's probably more optimistic than realistic based on our own form, but hopefully we show up because we've no wiggle room left. We need, in my opinion, to take 6 points from these next 9 just to keep in the race for the top 4. The bookies have Newcastle as favourites as things sit, Spurs ahead of us, and then us the third favourites for that 4th spot. So we need to take something from these games, and as difficult as this one is, as I said, I would take a point right now if you offered it to me. So what's the update from the Liverpool side? Well, still no Thiago training, so that's obviously still a worry. I think this game will come soon, too soon for Diaz to be considered a starter. I mean, maybe he gets onto the bench, but ultimately we've waited this long for him to get back. There's no need to rush it now. And other than that, Naby Keita didn't train today, but are we really going to miss him? Let's be honest, no. So everybody else seems to be fit and available. Darwin is back training, he'll be in contention for the game, which is great news. And as I said, Diaz as well is back first team training, but might come a little bit too soon. So let's have a look at the goalkeeper and the centre backs, and fairly straightforward with this one. It's of course Alisson Becker in goal, and Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate are my choices at centre back, probably yours as well. Now, it's been a weird week for Van Dijk. He seems to be coming in for some criticism from former Dutch internationals, from some Liverpool fans, and honestly, I don't think he's been anywhere near his best level, but Virgil van Dijk's average level is still a very high level, but I would like to see him get back to his best, because I still think he has it in him. Some people feel that he's getting a bit lazy. I don't know that's the case. He's always had a kind of relaxed, nonchalant attitude, but he does get the job done normally. So I hope he steps it up. Ibrahima Konate alongside him has been an absolutely wonderful signing for the football club. He seems to be going from strength to strength, so delighted to have those two as the partnership. And of course, Big Ali in goal. You know, you can't get any better in world football in my opinion. Now we move into the fullbacks. And look, I know I've been very critical of Trent Alexander-Arnold recently, but I want to start getting behind the kid as well, because right now he is our right back. He is who we have. He is who we have to work with. So let's try get behind him, I guess, and hope that he can reinvent himself or, find his form again. It was brilliant positive news to hear that he turned down a week off to stay at Kirby, to work hard, to try and get back to his best. And that's answering a lot of critics, me being one of them, who had questioned his attitude in recent games. So for me, I'm going to have Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, and I'm going to have Andy Robertson at left back. Robbo would be my choice for the next Liverpool captain, by the way. If we're looking for somebody to step into those shoes, if Jordan Henderson's role in the squad starts to become diminished next season, I think we could do a lot worse than give Andy Robertson the armband in Jordan Henderson's absence. Now we move into midfield, and again, it's a case of who do we have available. So Curtis Jones obviously had some good minutes with the England under-21s, scored a goal, and I think he might have assisted a goal. I didn't watch the game, but did see the highlights of it, and people who did watch it spoke very highly of him. I'm not comfortable enough yet with him to put him into the starting lineup. So for me, I've gone for this. I've gone for Fabinho because obviously we've no Stefan Bajcetic. He's ruled out for the rest of the season. Ruined out was where I was going with. Kind of the same thing though. We're ruined without him, but he has been ruled out with that stomach injury or abductor injury for the remainder of the season. So Fabinho in the holding role. Harvey Elliott and Jordan Henderson will be my two choices alongside him. And as I said, it's either James Milner or Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And none of those fill me or inspire me full of confidence. So for me, needs must. And this is the three in midfield that I think we're going to see Jurgen Klopp go with. Moving into the attack now, this is where it starts to get a bit more enjoyable for me because I won't lie, that midfield fills me full of nerves. We've got an inexperienced Harvey Elliott who's still finding his feet as a midfielder. Jordan Henderson who, he will admit himself that his own form has been up and down this season. And Fabinho, yeah, I'm still at a point where I think if an offer came in for him in the summer, we'd be foolish not to at least look at it. So, yeah, needs must. But in attack, that's where we do have some options. And what have I gone for in the left and right? Well, of course, I've gone for Darwin on the left. If he's back available and fit and ready to play, he's got to be in there. And Mohamed Salah on the right. Mohamed Salah had a good international break, scoring a couple of goals for Egypt. And hopefully that's put a bit of confidence back in his game. And Darwin Nunez is our unknown, really. I think he will cause Manchester City's defence a lot of problems and hopefully can bag us a goal or two. And then through the centre, it came down to a straight choice. Do we go for Diogo Jota or do I go for Cody Gakpo? And yes, I know Firmino's available, but his old level at the minute isn't quite where it needs to be. So I've gone for Cody Gakpo. He didn't play in the international break in the second game for the Netherlands because, actually, I don't know if he missed the first game as well, because he had the two bob bits, basically. Let's call it a virus, but it was the two bob bits, you know what I mean? And I think Cody Gakpo settled in really well to life at Anfield. That game against Manchester United, we really started to see what we can expect from Cody Gakpo through the centre, and it does look like Jurgen Klopp's plan on making him the long-term Bobby Firmino successor is one that can come to fruition. And I think that the fair play, by the way, to the gaffer for spotting that, because there's no way I would have looked at Cody Gakpo and thought that he could fulfill that role that Bobby has done so valiantly over the years. So for me to see Cody Gakpo getting a bit of form, I'm delighted with. And big question, I suppose, is when we get Lucho back, what happens to the front three then? Do we see Nunez put through the centre again, Diaz back onto the left, or do we start to maybe look at putting Cody Gakpo a little bit deeper, maybe an advanced role in midfield, just tucked in behind the front three? Good headaches for the manager to have, but headaches nonetheless. So that's pretty much it for me, my friends. Again, a reminder, we will be live on the Anfield Agenda Twitch channel from 11:30 a.m. on Saturday if you'd like to come along and join us. Again, a massive thank you to our sponsor, Circl. Don't forget to scan the QR code in the top right-hand corner. Oh, a little fly went past there. The eagle-eyed viewers amongst you would have spotted that. And yeah, if you'd like to get £5 in free bets, remember, when you deposit and place your first £5 of bets, to use the referral code Anfield Agenda, and our friends at Circl will match that with £5 in bets for you to use at your discretion. Roll on the Etihad on Saturday. It is the start of a massive week for the football club. Wishing you all the best. Hope that your loved ones are safe, secure, and that life's treating you well. I will catch up with you very soon. Much love. Bye-bye.